This is the big one. Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Godfrey Dame's position. Everybody wants Godfrey Dame's position. Everyone wants Godfrey Dame's position. Look at the list, and it may be longer. So let's start. Let's begin with Maretta Brew. Now, Maretta Brew is the former Attorney General, yeah? She is. And she handed over to Gloria Kufu, who was Godfrey Dame's first boss as he was Deputy Attorney General. Now, Maretta Brew's name was placed on the transition. You remember the transition, what is still going on, the NDC transition. And Maretta Brew's name came up as the responsible for justice and Ministry of Attorney General and all of that. Within a few hours, Maretta Brew's name was taken off the list and was replaced by Mahama Ayariga, another lawyer. So, as of now, President-elect John Dramani Mahama and his office take their legal advice relating to what's happening at the transition from Mahama Ayariga. Okay. So, does that suggest anything? That Mahama Ayariga may be Attorney General? I don't know. But this is what has happened at the transition. Maretta was there, her name taken off, and Ayariga brought in. All right. Who are the other contestants for the slot? Dominic Aini, who many people think is entitled. He must have it. Why? Because Dominic Aini was Deputy Attorney General. Dominic Aini was a lecturer in the university. He taught me, it was intellectual property, I think. He taught me at Legon in law. So he was a young lecturer in the university, loved by many students. We all liked him. We liked him because he had a flamboyant Volvo car. And he would allow us to stand around his car and look into the car and look at the engine and look at the seats. And as young students, we were always fascinated by a beautiful car, etc., etc. And Dominic Aini had a beautiful story about the car. He bought it when he was doing his PhD in America, and he shipped it to Ghana when he came back. Green, beautiful Volvo. We all liked it. And you always know when Dominic is there. When you're a student and you have any trouble, you go to Dominic. Everyone will tell you. You don't have to worry about anything. They'll tell you, go to Dr. Dominic. You get to his office, you tell him, boss, I'm in trouble. Those of us who are, those of us who have those problems. The IA was done and I wasn't there and I was in Parliament, and when I came back, they had done the IA. He'll look at you and laugh and say, don't worry, I'll manage it for you. And Dominic will help you. He'll always help you. So he was a great person that every student liked. And we didn't know that he was political. We didn't know that Dominic was political at all. Raymond Atububatu taught us in the same season, and you will see a bit of Raymond's left-wing politics coming out when he's teaching. Dominic actually came across as a right-wing thinker. I have to say that. Dominic Aini, when he was teaching us, came across as a right-wing thinker. But eventually, he joined politics and joined the NDC. Many of the students Dominic had taught, and many of his colleagues at the university, thought that Dominic's joining the NDC was a very positive and useful addition, because they felt that the NDC didn't have the type of Dominic Aini in their mix. And so Dominic coming in was very, very useful. Okay. So Dominic came in and became Deputy Attorney General, served President Mahama. He's a member of Parliament, by the way. Remember that in these appointments that President Mahama is making, being a member of Parliament is a big plus. Big, big plus. We'll talk about that on Thursday. So that's Dominic Aini, yeah? Now, Dominic Aini was Deputy Attorney General. If that fracas, the infamous fracas that happened in Parliament on 7 January 2021, the one that brought Speaker Bagbin to power, if that fracas had not happened and Professor Michael Quay had been elected as was expected to be the Speaker of Parliament, Dominic Aini, his name had been proposed for First Deputy Speaker. That is the level of respect that the NDC MPs have for him. They felt in 2021 that Dominic Aini should be the Speaker of First Deputy Speaker of Parliament. So the circumstances are clear now. Dominic Aini doesn't even feel he has to ask for it. The people who support Dominic Aini expect President Mahama to know that your Attorney General is Dominic Aini. There's no ifs and buts, no pussyfooting about it. That's what they expect. So that's what is happening now. Okay, assuming that the NDC was looking to get an Attorney General who was going to drive hard at it, and as we say in the parlance, deal with it. Drive hard at it and deal with it. They might be looking, and in terms of those who have been doing the NDC cases, those who have been going to court for the NDC cases, Opuni people, Richard Jakpa lawyers, and all of those NDC lawyers who have been fighting the political battle in court, they have been led by Adom-Otchere. So, for that group of people who have been quite instrumental in keeping the NDC's image afloat and in making sure that the judicial system is not used to bully the NDC, for those people who lay down their legal career to fight the cause of John Dramani Mahama, they all think that now that John Dramani Mahama is elected with such a large majority, it is time to remember Thaddeus Sorry. So they are thinking, Mr. President, Thaddeus Sorry is not a member of parliament, he's not even a regular politician, but if you want somebody who can deal with it, you have to come to Thaddeus. Interesting, isn't it? All right. Then other people are talking. You don't want to give it to Mahama Ayariga, who is a member of parliament. You don't want to give it to Dominic Aini, who is a member of parliament. Mr. President, you cannot take the Attorney General from outside parliament. So if you don't want any of these people, we present to you Idrisu Haruna, if he doesn't become speaker. So that's the list for the Attorney Generals. For Godfrey Dame's position. My producer tells me that I can't go on with the rest because I have to go to other topics. We'll come to governor. Oh, Togbe Afede is here, my good friend. Togbe Afede is here for governor. We'll come to that on Thursday. Foreign affairs, all of them are here. We'll come to that on Thursday. Betty Mo, Education, fantastic. Professor Clement Apak. Everybody wants a Duchum's job. We'll come to that on Thursday. Chief of Staff will be Julius Debra. That I can say now. And end the appointments here. I have to begin to say congratulations to Julius Debra. It looks like that's settled. That one is settled.